in constant ongoing interaction in a way that forces us to think through these questions of how much do I want to be part of this group, and how much do I want to deliver messages to them? How much do I want to, how do I balance my need to hear the positive from them while knowing that being engaged with them also makes me vulnerable to the hurt they might throw at me or others might throw at me? How do I manage the boundary when I'm always accessible between this is my work identity, my work life, and this is a personal, close relationship? Any of us who are using social media as a component of our work are facing these questions of how do we maintain and build our social relationships with audiences. And I think in the Academy it's become very common to sort of expect that we will have an online presence that we can use to promote our work. And yet at the same time, often those social media presences are under surveillance by our institutions who are ready to fire us if we say anything they don't like or if somebody gets upset about it. These social relationships that we're maintaining as professionals are viewed partly through an economic lens. So if you're thinking about, I'm going to tweet a lot and then maybe I'll get invited to give more talks, even if you're tweeting to people you really, really like and want to hang out with, there is this economic cast over it. So we are managing this dialectic between this feels interpersonal and I want it to be interpersonal, but it also feels like a way of making money and I want to make money from it or indirectly from it. And a really important point that I think often gets lost in these discussions, it's not that nobody's making money. People are in fact making a lot of money off of relational labor, but it tends not to be the people doing the relating. It tends to be the people who own the platforms, right? So how did Mark Zuckerberg get to be one of the wealthiest humans on the planet? It's in part because so many people feel like they need to use Facebook in order to keep up, right? And in that case, it's personal, but it's professional too, right? They very actively courted celebrities to have pages, fan pages, and that's seen as an important part of what they're doing. Do any artists do better because they've got a Facebook fan page? I don't know, but to the extent that their presence and their engagement provides a reason for people to keep going to Facebook and being exposed to Facebook ads, they are generating surplus value, which is going to somebody, and that somebody is the Zuckerbergs. And then a final point on this is that it recenters communication and relational skills. When we talk about work, it becomes not just about the skill set that enables us to do our job, which in the case of musicians might mean how well you play an instrument or how well you write songs or how well you sing, but also there are communication skills in relating to other people and doing relationship building. And these are profoundly different skill sets, right? There is no reason to think that somebody who can move you to tears with a ballad can also keep up a lively and engaging conversation about their daily life, right? In fact, often it's quite the opposite. Often they express themselves so well through music because that's the best way they have. I spoke to somebody who's a different kind of artist, and he said, by definition, the work that I do when I'm creating a piece of my work, I put everything I have into making that the very, very, very best I can possibly do. So by definition, anything else I do is going to be worse, right? So it recenters a bunch of skills that have sort of gotten lost or not considered or swept away as not really integral to the kinds of work that we do. That we really need to grapple with and understand. So I will leave it there, and I'm happy to take questions here as well as in our little after party. So thank you.